Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine. I'm Catherine, and it's time for the next episode in my What is Scrapbooking series. And this one is going to be all about photo organizing and some of our options that we offer to help you with this, along with a couple other that maybe are something you might not have thought about before. Put it that way. I usually try to give you all a couple of extra creative ideas. First things first, we're going to take a look at my Creative Memories website, and I will share my screen to do that. Here we go. When I do that, you can see I have put in to the top right corner where there's an hourglass, I typed in photo organization. And I don't know if it's even spelled correctly, but it still works, and it shows you all of the products available. We have our Power Sort box. We have a rainbow dot version of the Power Sort box. We also have our 5x7 photo box and cases, along with compartment covers for the boxes that are in our Power Sort box. I also want to show you, let me type this in real quick. If you type in dividers, you will see that there are also extra Power Sort dividers that you can get if you want to organize things further within your photo boxes here. And of course, we also have our rainbow pod that should be back in stock by the time this video airs. But let me go ahead back over to me, and I'm going to show you these products up close here on my desk view in just a moment. And then from there, I'm going to get on my phone and talk to you all a little bit about organizing your photos on your phone as well. So stick with me all the way through the end of this video, please. I'm going to have just the wide view here from being on the computer and showing you with my overhead camera, and then the phone films in the other format. And so hopefully y'all can see that well enough. But I like to show you both ways and how to do these things, because I've showed you how to load your photos and print them, but I didn't actually show you yet how to organize them on your phone. I might have mentioned it in the thing, but I want to show you how to actually organize it on your phone. And then you can just grab it and print it if you want, or grab it and use it in one of your custom albums that I also showed you in one of the other videos on this series. So, a lot to talk about today. I'm going to continue to try to keep these short, so let me get things switched over. So as you can see, I have my printed photos that have come in my boxes from Creative Memories, and our photos come in these really neat clear boxes. So if you want, you can take a Sharpie and you can write on one of these and organize your photos just in these little boxes. And these also will fit in either your 5x7 photo box or in your photo sort box. I also want to mention, and I think I did show you all this as well, you can also use our card boxes because they're a really sturdy box as well. So if you purchased any of our 12 card kits, you will have one of these boxes. And if they switched over the blankets, this is from one of our former blank kits, just, take your tape runner, take a little piece of your index sheet and stick on a little piece of paper, or use our write-on labels to label what is in your box. So that way you'll know, and you can even stick one on the side, which photos are there. But here is, first, let's take a quick look at my Power Sort box. And I actually use my Power Sort box for cards. So you're going to see quite a few of my cards. And the other thing I wanted to show you, one of my elastics is a little bit stretched out. So did you know you can contact Creative Memories customer service and they will replace those for you, which is really nice. I need to contact them after my move so I can get a new one for my box. I didn't realize until I was getting ready to film that that was happening. So here we go. Here is what the actual compartments look like. Like I said, I have several of my cards in mine currently. This was from before we had the card pods. And you can add those tops, and you can add more of the dividers, which I have right here to show you as well. And also I'll show you inside the lid. So here's the dividers that are a lovely white, and you can easily, again, use your write-on stickers and stick a sticker on there, or you can just write directly on your dividers with a Sharpie as well. And if you get those photos organized, you can just pop a lid on and take one of these to a scrapbooking crop or class if you're going to one of those. And those are super easy to transport as well. Here's the inside of our box. You have this flap here that you can also add a few more photos up here in the lid. So if you have some larger photos, and maybe you just don't have as many 5x7s for the 5x7 box, but I use my 4x6 photos in the 5x7 box, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. I sort many of my 4x6 photos into my 5x7 photo box. This is just a really convenient way to have your photos organized. I like that this one's a little bit clear, so I can just pick this up and see. So I have January and February photos, and here I added a little Post-it note, and that's something you can do with your other organizer as well. And it holds all 6 of these very nicely. You can shuffle through them, you can organize them however you need to. I have one that I grabbed all my photos out of. And then you can see just going through the year with January in the back and December in the front. But just a really, really sturdy bin to hold your photos. And each of the cases does have a double pull down opening. Here we go. Let me make sure I'm on camera for you. Here we go. Just pull those down and pop them open to get your photos in. Here we go. Okay. So there is that. And then I will go ahead and switch over to the phone, and you all can let me know if you have any questions on what I've talked about so far. Do you have a favorite photo organizer from Creative Memories? To organize the photos on your phone, the first thing you need to do is go to your camera where your photos live on your phone. If you have an iPhone like me, tap the picture at the bottom left corner, because that will get you into all of your photos. From there, you go down to the bottom and tap Albums, which will put you into all of your albums. You can hit the plus sign at the top to create a new album, or even a new folder if you would like to sort things that way. I do find albums are the easiest though. And then once you already have your albums, you can just tap on any of them. You can select certain photos from the albums if you want, using the button at the top of the screen, or select them all as well. One other quick way to get photos from your phone to your computer is to use a multi-port flash drive, especially if you don't have an iPhone and a Mac computer, for example. One more thing I want to mention when talking about photo sorting and organizing is our Happy albums. If you're not familiar with our Happy albums, they are a 6 3/4 by 10-inch album. And so it's a really good size to carry around. I use one every year for my calendar to keep track of a lot of my appointments and business items. And it's just another option that I wanted to talk about as well for photo sorting. We usually have a planner kit each year. This is one of our older ones. I will make sure to link in the description box below this video directly to what's available currently in our Happy Album products. But this was something, these are just some examples. So you can add calendar pages to album pages that go into our happy album. You can also add some of our pre-printed pages to the happy album as well, kind of like you would if you were using designer paper and using a pocket page. And speaking of pocket pages, we have horizontal pocket pages that are available for our happy albums. And I'm going to show you one of these because this is actually what I wanted to use when organizing my 2024 album. The horizontal pocket pages are something that I wanted to use for my 2024 album, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. I've just been so focused on my YouTube channel that I just didn't have the extra to put into this one, but maybe for 2025 I will do it. The horizontal pocket pages look like this. They come with a card in here, so you can easily move these cards to one end of your pocket page or put it in a separate pocket page. But these easily will hold your 4x6 photos in the top. You can cut these cards in half and add them in the middle if you want, or you can keep a stack in the bottom and start some of your journaling for your album. So I just thought that this would be a good way to just go along each month. You can even put several photos in just as a way to keep organized each month of the year. And I have been printing my photos each month of the year. I just have not sat down and done the journaling piece, preserve the stories that I wanted to, the way I wanted to. But I wanted to give you all the idea, and if this inspires you, please let me know in the comments below. I really would love to see your photos of this to inspire me to get going for 2025 using this technique, because I just think it's a simple technique that could work. It's doable. I just have not done it yet. So one final idea as far as the for photo organizing for you all, the happy album. I've made another video in my What is Scrapbooking series that goes over storage solutions.